set to go here. It's going to be Augsburg ball in just a moment. It's like the officials are doing their powwow in the middle of the field as here comes the Falcons kicking team. I previously mentioned Gonzalez, one of the 8 returning all-NAC players. He finished second team as the kicker. And no slouch himself when it comes to nearing records. He is currently 4th in NAC history in terms of points scored with 182. He's actually beating Wenzelberger, who has 180. He also holds the NAC record for scoring in terms of kicking with those 182 points. So everyone talks about Wenzelberger and Damashki, but Gonzalez has been a very essential part of the team. In fact, he made that 25-yard kick that sealed the deal for the Falcons just last week. He's going to head out there and set it up.
Being ahead of Wenzelberger, you know you're a big deal if you're ahead of him in the scoring.
Back to receive for Augsburg, Andre Smith-Brewer, alongside Isaiah Malone, the freshman defensive back, as the Falcons are all set. Kicking from my right to left as you see in your camera lens in their blue home uniforms. Gonzalez gives the signal. And here's the kick. Nice little float to come down around the 15, and there's a collision in midfield, but it's going to be fielded by Augsburg. And he's drilled hard, not getting 5 yards. Doing the honors there was Derek Ruff, the junior running back. So the ball will be placed at the 25-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Augies. So let's take a look at the Augies offensive starters. As we previously mentioned, junior quarterback standing 6 feet 210. It's Ayrton Scott behind center. The lone running back will be Jerice Washington, the senior, along with Hunter Friesen, Joey Sonnenfeld, and Scott Bassard. On the wide receivers, Ayrton Scott's all set to go. He fakes. He's going to roll out to his right. There's a throw, and it's going to be incomplete. Looking for the aforementioned Hunter Friesen, who had to dive forward for it. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Augies.
Like we said, Nathan, this is where it starts for Concordia's on the defensive end. This is going to be a good test for the defense. Again, they're looking to stop the run and get all over their quarterback, Augsburg's quarterback, Ayrton Scott.
Nick Grundy starting at tight end. Zach Swing and Eric Alfuth are the left tackle and left guard respectively, as Ayrton Scott has 2 out each side, 1 back. He's going to fake the down. He goes for the handoff, and rolling to the first down yardage is Jerice Washington, and that fake really got that Falcon defense.
And that's exactly what they're looking to get all over. The senior running back Jerice Washington is a big weapon for Augsburg, complementing the quarterback Ayrton Scott. It's going to be a tough day for them, looking to get back and forth between the two of them.
The other starters for the offensive line for Augsburg, Dustin Barr at center, and the right side, the guard tackle Connor Hegelson and Bob Rose. Ayrton Scott 1st and 10 from their own 36 for the Augies. Scott, usual set, 2 on each side. He's going to throw. He manages to find Grundy. Grundy trying to go for first down yards, but he's tackled by the defensive starters of the Falcons after a gain of about 7. So it'll be 2nd and 7 from... 2nd and 3 from the Falcons, I would say the 43-yard line. Starting defense for the Falcons, Uziel McDermott on the defensive end with Kevin Kern. Joining him is Austin Katz and Robert Pickett in the middle of the line as the Augsburg Augies come to the line for a 2nd and 4 officially from the 42 is the marker. 2 each side, 1 in the slot, 1 lone back for Ayrton Scott. He's going to drop back the pass. Here comes the rush. He's going to throw to, he's got an open man. It is caught by Hunter Friesen. Tackle made for the Falcons by Malcolm Bowers. Malcolm Bowers, the sophomore, who also played basketball, took a year off from athletics last year. For personal reasons, he's back, but that's first down yardage for the Augies.
Yeah, not a great start for Concordia here. Exactly what we talked about, looking to come up big on defense, and they're just letting them roll right now.
Inside linebacker for the Falcons, Bryce Nelson. Outside, Alan Medina Gonzalez and Mykar Groves starting. As Scott once again, this time with the tight end on the line, 2 left, 1 right. And Jerice Washington, who's going to fake the handoff to Scott. Scott's going right up the middle, breaking right. He's going to be tackled on the run by Brian Thomas, the strong safety, Richie Guest, the other safety, Calvin Baina and Aaron Kraffel, the two corners. That rounds out the starting defense, for the Falcons. That was about a 5-yard gain. That'll be 2nd and 5 from the Falcon 43. And the Aggies are continuing to get small yardage as they move down the field.
CUW recorded 6 sacks for 47 yards last week at North Park. 2 sacks being credited to the defensive lineman Austin Kotz. Falcons also had back-to-back sacks at the end of the third quarter, so they're looking to keep that going here.
Scott's going to put 3 out left, 1 right, and Washington at his left. And it looks like we have a timeout called as the coaching staff on the Augie side of the line did not like something they saw here. So at 12:23 in the first quarter, the first timeout of the day is taken. And Augsburg proving that they can move the ball here. Falcons so far containing them to one side of the field. But it's a bit disconcerting to see Augsburg move the ball so well on their first drive. Once again, this is the home opener. We appreciate you all joining us here today. A lot of Falcon events taking place here across the CUW lane. Thank you for joining us in the Concordia Sports Network. We encourage you to go to CWFalcons.com to stay updated as best you can. Right now, cross country taking place here. The Falcon Invitational started at 11 a.m. with the men's side, a 20-team invite. At 12 p.m., the women's side got underway, running a 6K race. Women's golf right now at the Pilot Invitational in South Bend. Men's golf joining them there. Women's volleyball has actually lost their first match of today at the UW Oshkosh Pizza Hut Classic, 3-1. As we return to action here in football, we'll keep you updated with the scores across the neck. NCW Athletics as Ayrton Scott ready to go again. Same formation as before the timeout. There's the snap. He's going to drop to his left. The shovel pass to Washington. Washington breaks for yardage, breaks off a tackle, and goes down. Passing the first down yarder. Stop made by Jim Thompson, the sophomore Falcon linebacker. Looks like they're going to mark him just shy. Actually, no, scratch that. Late signal and the chains move. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Uggies at the Falcon 38. As the Uggies take the line. Tight ends on the line. 2 right, 1 left. Washington in the backfield. Scott in the shotgun. He's going to fake handoff. Oh, he gave it to Washington. Washington breaks 1 tackle. He's going for the first down marker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards shy by the secondary. It's like Bowers again on the tackle with a little help from McDermott.
Tell you, Nathan, CUW hasn't fared very well in home openers during Coach Etter's tenure. They've gone just 1-5 and been outscored 278-98. Only victory in a home opener was 13-10 triumph over Trent University on September 12, 2012. Augsburg coming up here, getting closer and closer to the end zone.
To each side, Washington in the backfield. Scott giving signals from the shotgun. And he's going to keep it himself. He's going to get the first down yardage and be taken down inside the 25-yard line. Taken down this time by Austin Kotz, the defensive tackle. And Augsburg, so far not going for the long ball in any way here, just keeping it simple, going for 5 yards at a time, and it's really doing the trick. It'll be 1st down and 10. Ball's officially marked to the 23-yard line, as you see on the far hash mark. Once again, putting a tight end on the line. Scott sets him down. And there's the snap. Faked handoff. Scott stumbles for a minute. He's going to go long for the end zone. He's got his man. Touchdown, Augsburg. That was Hunter Friesen who beat his man in the end zone. And the first strike at 10:36 left in the first quarter. Hunter Friesen getting the 23-yard strike from Ayrton Scott.
Too easy, just too easy. Right over the middle cover defense.
Coming out for the kick is Brandon Oliver, the sophomore out of Lake City, Minnesota. There's the snap, and the kick is up. And it is good. And it is 7-0 Augsburg, as Augsburg takes their time rolling downfield. A drive lasting 4 minutes and 24 seconds. And there you go. It is 7-0 Augsburg, and this is already beginning to look a little bit like a replay of last year's home opener.
That one-dimensional play on defense is most certainly going to be tough for Concordia. Augsburg drove all over them, but we'll see if they can turn around here on offense.
Falcons offense yet to take the field here as head coach Greg Eder is going to have to come up with a response. And here comes the receiving team.